What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And look at me and Mike. We're dressed in similar colors on this edition of the Mike and Mish Show. What's up, Mike?
What is going on? Let me tell you. Something
happening?
Real fucking weird just happened right now, right?
Oh, okay.
I went upstairs to take a piss.
Pish.
At 8:57, I said, I got to take a piss right now. Got to go to the bedroom, as my father-in-law would say. Everybody go to the bedroom.
You got to go to the bedroom.
So I go up.
I ain't stopping.
And I stop at the door, and I put the chain on the door because I see it's closed. It's open, right? So I close. I put the chain on. I make sure the deadbolts. I go up. I take a piss to the bedroom. I come back downstairs. I'm walking down. I'm like, actually, I'm, in my normal, like, run down the stairs. And I go to turn down the next flight of stairs. And I stop and I look, and the chain is hanging. And I'm looking at it, and I was like, I know I just put that fucking chain on the door. I stopped and did it on purpose because I have little kids. I put the chain on the door. The chain is hanging. So now I'm looking at it thinking like, did I put the chain on the door? I'm like, I know I fucking did. I stopped and I put that chain on. So then I'm thinking like, is someone outside the door messing with me? Does my neighbor out there with a magnet or somebody? Like, I'm looking out the window. I'm like, I'm driving myself nuts right now because I know I put that chain on that door. And when I took a piss,
thinks it's ghosts.
The kids never walk by the door.
Ghosties.
So, I don't know, man. I can't explain this. Can you explain it?
I think.
Ghoulies?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. You thought really hard about putting that chain on your way up the stairs, and you are so overtired from lack of sleep for weeks and months that you didn't actually put that chain on. Or you didn't put the chain all the way on.
Yeah.
You limp wristed it, and then on your way up the stairs, your big ass feet fucking shook the floor just enough to drop that chain off.
Oh, I was thinking maybe when I put it in the track, you know how it's like a circle and then it's thin, so you put it in. I put it just the bottom and slid it.
Option.
And then when I walked away, it just fell out. I don't know.
Your daughter, your younger daughter, could have like a little bit of the omen in her.
Yeah.
And she could have
Dave Walker.
Yeah, you were in the bathroom taking a piss, and you did not hear her sneak from her bedroom, float down the fucking stairs, remove the chain, float back upstairs, and get back into her bed just to fuck with her old man.
Very likely that could have happened. That is the type of chick that she is.
That is weird. And honestly, did you search the whole house?
No, I came right down here. Well, very important for me to come down here.
Very important that you
don't. The deadbolt was still locked.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Then it was a strong breeze.
Probably not going to die tonight.
There's plenty of firepower in the house. You're not going to die tonight.
But before we move on, though, I do have to point something out. I get on today. I'm getting ready for the show, and I see that at 12:55 p.m. today, we have this message, and I thought it was one of the coolest that we've gotten. I really like this. Trained by day, mission accomplished podcast by night, all day.
You know what that guy is right there?
Come on.
He is a squad leader in our platoon full of missionaries.
That's right. Look at that guy. That's awesome. Thank you, Bullfrog. That was cool.
Patrolman is in your closet. Oh, Mike, that's it. Patrolman is in your closet right now.
Patrolman. Yeah. I can't even believe that's still a thing. Patrolman.
Is it still a thing? Is he still posting?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw stuff today. Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I haven't paid enough attention.
Cannot believe that's still a thing going on right now.
So. I didn't know it was still a thing, and I'm not taking a shot at Patrolman. Maybe I haven't been as active on social media lately. I just been so goddamn busy.
Probably right.
And I just haven't noticed. I don't know. But we got to shout some sponsors out before we bring our guests on. Our guests tonight, I'll say who they are, and then we'll do the sponsors. We got the other half of the Bryce Henry fight. We talked to Bryce Henry last night. This guy is 3-0, maybe the biggest star as far as Grand Falls, Montana fandom goes.
Great Falls.
Great Falls. What did I say?
Grand scheme.
What a dildo. Yeah. When you go back and you watch all of Billy Wagner's fights on all of the Montana cards, this guy gets the loudest pop like every single time. It really blows my mind how much everybody there loves him. We're going to have the undefeated 3-0 Billy Wagner coming on. We're going to talk about his fight coming up with Baba Yaga, the guy who you send to kill the boogeyman, Bryce Henry. Then after Billy Wagner, we're going to have on Dallas Davison, who's 2-1. His only loss came to a little Terminator that we know by the name of Gogo Slavesky. That is no walk in the park. This dude is a badass. He knows how to fight, and he's from Great Falls as well. We're going to bring him on second, and then we're going to finish off the show. We're going to bring him back because our last week's interview with him got cut off due to phone problems with him and whatnot. Louie Lopez still has a few things on his mind that he wants to get off his chest. We're going to bring on Louie, finish up the show with him. But before we do any of that, Mike, let's hear that sweet Rhode Island.
Norcom Mortgage and Michael Mish are delivering the American dream to those who serve America, helping veterans obtain the dream of home ownership. They offer programs that include no money down, no first-time homebuyer requirement, 100% cash-out refinances, rehab loans. They can help you purchase a home, purchase a condo, refinance an existing mortgage, create a dream home with rehab loan. To learn more, visit www.michaelmish.norcommortgage.com or call 860-884-2103.
What's going on over there? Everything good?
Yeah, the ghost is up right now walking around, I think.
Was I right?
I don't know, because Bristol just came downstairs and she somehow has a Hershey's bar. I don't know where she got it from. I have no idea. And she walked up to me and I was like, you got to go. I got up off the chair. I'm like, you got to go. You got to go upstairs. Go to mom.
Oh, man. You know what you need to do, Mike?
Go. And she's like, open this. And I went, no, I'm not opening that. You at go upstairs.
At 9 o'clock at night, she's going to eat a Hershey's bar. She got out of bed, out of sleep to go eat a Hershey's bar.
She does. She's got a little.
I fucking love that kid, dude.
Hershey's bar. I have no idea where that came from because she can't open the door because we got the door. She's probably got it stashed away somewhere. And then she has the audacity to come downstairs and ask me to open up a Hershey's bar at 9:07 when we put her to bed at 7:30. Can you believe this?
You know what you got to do, Mike? Buy her a house of her own. And you know how you do it? You call up Michael Mish at Norcom Mortgage at 860-884-2103, and he will help you get the loan you need to purchase another home that you can go stay in and film your show from there so you don't have to deal with the Hershey bars. You know what I'm saying? Mike Mish, Norcom
Hershey
Mortgage.
Bars and Hershey Squirts over here.
And Hershey Squirts. That's right.
Yep.
All right. On top of that, we got Bareknuckle Corn Snacks. We say it all the time. Go to bareknucklecornsnacks.com. Look at their whole variety of different flavors of popcorn that they have. They come in 2 different size bags. They are delicioso. You can get them. You can sit on your couch and watch BKFC 44 next week. Enjoy yourself some popcorn and some violence. And while you're at it, why don't you bet on the fights and get some advice from one of the hottest bettors in the game right now, BKBetShark. Go to at BKBetShark on Instagram. Check out his links. Check out his advice. And Mike says it every time. What do you say, Mike?
If you hate money, don't go to BKBetShark. Don't do it. Do not do it, because you'll get too much money and you'll have to give it to me and Kyle, and that's the way things will work. Like when I say and Kyle, I point this way. This is 202 shows, and I still go Kyle. I go Kyle over here.
I've gotten really good at pointing at you like this, and when you're up above me, I always point up.
Yeah,
right there.
It must have taken a long time for the Brady bunch to get their shit together, you know? So I just talked to Billy. He is on his way. He was 3 minutes away from his house just about 3 minutes ago. So he will be on in just a minute. So
if math is right, he should be here right now.
Yeah, he should be popping on any second now. Okay. So, you know what? When I was getting ready today, also for the show, I messaged you and Russ with a joke, and this is good. It's really funny to me because this is
absolutely on purpose. I know it.
Oh, this is hilarious to any man, most likely. I feel like, and I don't, no offense to women, but I feel like my wife would look at me and go,
"You're an idiot."
Yeah, you're an idiot. There's one really exciting fight on the card, and it is the Long Johnson fight. Yep. Look at that.
Make sure you're tuned in for the Long Johnson, guys.
Yes, make sure you guys tune in for the Long guy. I know I'm not sure if anybody was aware, but there's a big fight, and it's the Long Johnson fight. Anyways, I found that to be very funny earlier. So
the Long Johnson fight on the BKFC 44 in Great Falls, Montana.
That's right. But
get the app because you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, don't be a stew-nod. Get the app.
There's other websites out there that you can go search Long Johnson and you'll find other things. But
yes,
don't do that. Go to the BKFC app and watch this fight. Mike, our first guest is in the waiting room right now. We're going to bring him in. He is a gigantic fan favorite out there in Montana, and I can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah.
He disappeared from the screen, so we're going to give him a second.
He's getting a drink.
He's getting a drink. All right.
Saw the refrigerator open. I think he's getting a drink. He's probably a bit parched. He's straight off of training.
Oh, when Nate Shook booked the Long Johnson match, he probably didn't realize the joke that he was making. But then the graphics guys made that graphic and they absolutely laughed to themselves. Yep. Fun fact. It used to say Johnson versus Long.
And I demanded to swap it.
Yes, that is on purpose. 1,000% the Long.
I couldn't help myself when I saw it. I was like, funny. I got to tell people about this right away.
All right. Yeah, that is funny. Good job, guys. Good job, marketing team. And with that said, we're going to go to, like I said, one of the biggest fan favorites out there in the Great Falls, Montana area.
Yep.
He is 3-0. He's taking on the rising star Bryce Henry. And we're looking forward to talking to him. He is Billy Wagner. What's going on, Billy?
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Everything's going good. I just got done from Joe Riggs' gym and got some sparring rounds in, hit the mitts with Joe, and feeling pretty good.
Beautiful.
Damn, man. You know, you surround yourself with like absolute killer training partners and coaches and stuff. We've been noticing as your rise through the BKFC ranks, at least, you know, they talk about your coach, Todd Foster, every single time. And to have an Olympian like that in your corner is one thing. And then right in your area, you got Joe Riggs. And like, I mean, it's unbelievable what kind of fighting community you guys have out there in Montana.
Montana has some tough champions, that's for sure.
Now let's talk about Coach Foster for a second. Like, when did you get hooked up with him, and talk about the impact that he has on you in the fight game, but also in your life? Do you guys have a relationship outside of the, coach student role?
No, I mean, yeah, he's my friend, but he just more cares about fighting. He just wants me to fight and win and knock somebody out. But I met Todd when I was on my my third professional fight here in Great Falls, and I was fighting somebody, and I won the fight, and then Todd was sitting ringside because it was here in Great Falls, so they had him sitting ringside, and I didn't have a coach or a trainer at the time. I was training myself, and so I was just Todd jumped in the ring to take a picture with me, and I just asked him right there. I said, "Hey Todd," I said, "When am I ever gonna get any training with you?" And he said, "Oh yeah, Monday morning." I said, "Shit, all right, Monday morning at the gym." And about 4 years ago, Monday morning, me and him been going since that Monday morning, and we didn't look back. And man, bro, he made a huge impact on my life. And about fighting, I try to do everything he says, and everything he says is right, because that dude is a boxing dictionary when it comes to boxing. So whatever he has to say, I just listen to him, and that's how that started. And ever 4 years later, I feel myself I'm a whole different fighter because of him, because I fight on my back foot now instead of my front foot, and I'm not so square. I point my shoulder, and I know how to. I mean, he showed me the proper way how to throw a jab and how to defend yourself and how to catch, block, counter, and just how to move and be ring savvy. And just Todd showed me a lot, and then. Plus, outside of the ring, he also, talks to me and tells me to stay focused, and just to stay focused and work hard. And he just has me super disciplined, and I'm really thankful to have him in my corner. And it just gives me the confidence to have him cornering me and coaching me. And every time I hit the mitts with him, man, he's a killer. He fucking kills me off every time I hit the mitts with him. So I know I don't
awesome.
got much I don't got much sparring here in Great Falls because I am, you know, I've been boxing my whole life since I was 8 years old, and I boxed amateur all the way till I was like 25, and then to where I couldn't even find an amateur fight. So then I had to go professional, and went professional, and I fucking my first fight I fought a kid in his hometown and almost stopped him, and then the second fight they fucking put me against Anthony. His name is Alexis Espino, and he fights out of Robert Garcia's gym, and he was a Olympian, junior Olympian, and he didn't want to fight for the Olympics, so he just turned professional and got signed with Golden Boy. So I fought my second fight on DAZN under a Canelo Alvarez card, and we were the first fight of the night, and the dude was supposed to knock me out. You know, he was knocking everyone out after he fought me, but I was the second fight. We went all 4 rounds, banged it out, and man, it was a really cool fight. He was a tough kid, and I got a lot of experience there. And then my third pro fight, I came back Great Falls, fought a few more times down here, and then my next fight, I'm talking about my boxing matches, my 3 losses, bro. So a lot of people don't know this, but my 3 losses are all from Olympians. They're all Olympian fighters. And the other one was Javier Martino. Was probably the hardest one. The Javier dude, he was a lot sneakier. But I mean, he clipped me, but I wasn't all the way out of the fight. I was just buzzed really good. My first time being buzzed, and I didn't go down or nothing. I remember them fucking counting, giving me the 8 count, and then he just waved it, and I was like, "No, dude, no, I'm fucking ready to fight. No, man, no." And I just felt bad because I wanted to fight more. But then at the same time, fuck, I don't remember them taking my gloves off or my hand wraps. So. Fuck, he buzzed me good. So, yeah, man, I fucking been on a long road, and I just now got done fighting Muhammad Ali's grandson in New York City.
Yes.
In Madison Square Garden, and we banged it out for 6 rounds. So, and he was a tough fucking kid too. He actually gets to train with all the Olympians and down in Las Vegas, and he has the best sparring. He has the best training. He has the best sparring. He has it all. So the kid that I'm going against now, he can have the best sparring. He can have the best fucking training. He can have it all. I don't give a fuck. You're coming here to my hometown, and you're gonna fucking fight me right in front of my family. And it's my dad's birthday, bro. So, and everything I did for my boxing since I was 8 years old is I always just want to impress my dad. So it's my dad's birthday, and I fucking fought 100 times, and that finally one lands on my dad's birthday here in my hometown. So you know if he's thinking he's going to have an easy night or he's going to expose me, fuck, I've been fighting a long time. Just because you're fucking 6'5", that don't mean nothing. I ain't worried, bro. I fucking fought the best already. I fought at the highest level there is. I'm ready to fight. You can have the best trainers. You can have the best sparring partners. You just don't have the heart, bro. That don't give you the heart. So I'm fucking ready to fight, bro. Wherever they come from, bro. Bring them here. I don't care. Fuck, world champion. I don't care. Bring them here. Fuck, I'll jump in there and have fun. Not saying I'm gonna win. Not saying I'm gonna lose. I'm just saying I'll go in there and have fun.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Mike.
All right. Well, we were gonna talk about that. So you fought Ali's grandson, right? Was that a late notice fight?
Actually, bro, it was kind of crazy because see here, a year before I fought him and took the fight, I was in Browning and I was on a hunting trip, and fuck, I was hunting and I got a phone call, and it was my manager. He said, "Hey, Billy, we got a fight. We got a huge fight, but it's kind of a 2-week notice deal." And I'm fucking walking the hills, and I mean I'm in shape, but I'm not in fight shape, you know. There's 2 different shapes. There's in shape and there's fucking fight shape. If you're not in fight shape, don't fight. So I just don't fight when I'm not in fight shape. So I was like, well, if they can call us back another shot, you know, I mean, we can beat this kid. I Googled him, looked him up, and I'm like, fuck, we can beat this Nico Ali Walsh. But this was when he only had 2 fights. Mm-hmm. So they were like, oh, okay, well, we'll call you back if we get another shot. So a year later, I just got done with fighting Rome Lindsay at the BKFC here, and I knocked him out second round. So I think it was on a Friday. I think that next Saturday, Bob called me, my manager, and he was like, and I was still celebrating beating Rome. I was happy I beat Rome because Rome was he was tough, man. He fucking come out and was swinging. He cut me up and he fucking banged me up, and that was a fucking hard fight, bro, for him just to come in there and just bombing. And he tired himself out, which was good, but he was fucking bombing. That was a tough fight, and I was still celebrating. I was so happy for that. And fucking he calls me. I'm at work. I do concrete, so I'm at work sitting there fucking working. And hey, Billy, we got our fight offer again, and this one I think we should take it. And my manager, he didn't even tell me yes or no, and he just signed. He already just did the deal. He said yeah. So, but he wanted to call me and tell me yeah. He's like, we got 6 weeks to get ready for Nico Ali. They give us a shot, but now he has 5 fights. He got 3 more fights, and he got in a lot more training. He gotten a lot more better. He got in a lot more sparring. And so I was still thinking of him. The first video I watched from him a year before, you know. So I'm like, yeah, fuck, let's take that fight. 6 weeks out, we can train for. I'm half in shape. I'm feeling okay. So we just fucking trained, bro, and I trained my guts out for that fight and went down there and banged it out for 6 rounds, bro. And he busted my nose in the first round, so I fought the whole fight with a busted nose, man. So that one was a tough one. Well, but besides that, bro, it was a cool learning experience.
Billy, there's a clip short on YouTube that has a ton of views on it that I came across, and it's of you talking to Nico mid-fight, and you said it's an honor to fight you. Your grandfather was a legend or the best or something. And then like he comes in for a jab. He comes in to hit you and you jab him and you're talking to him mid-fight. And it's just like a quick, like 7-second video. I don't know if you know that is out there, but there's a ton of views on that thing.
Yeah, I'm not really an internet guy. Not really. I'm not really a phone guy. I'm not really a social media guy, bro. I'm just a guy that goes to the gym every day and works out. And when I get a fight, I stick my head down and I just work out. I'm not really worried about the fame or nothing, bro. I just like to fight, bro. And it's cool that the BKFC is coming here and giving us all the opportunity to display our skills. And with Bryce Henry, actually I've waited. This is actually a good fight because I asked the BKFC for a harder fight. Because my first fight, fuck, that one was shout out to Jacob Krettel, but fuck, he wasn't ready for me, and they should have threw him in with me. But I don't know, fuck, then they had 4 guys back out the week of. So fuck, Jacob Krettel manned up and was like, fuck, I'll fight this guy. So he jumped in there, and fuck, 30 seconds later, he was down. But I've been asking BKFC for a harder fight. Yeah, I've been asking him for a harder fight. So yeah, this is a harder fight for me, and I'm scared. You know, I'm fucking ready. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm scared, bro. You know, I don't want to lose in front of my family and my friends, bro. I'm fucking ready. I've been going hard, so I'm ready to scrap.
Let me ask you this: you grew up boxing, like you said. You had a pro career going. You hooked up with Todd Foster. He started training you after your 3rd fight. At what point did you decide that Bareknuckle is going to be part of your career here? Like how did you end up shedding the gloves and going the Bareknuckle route?
Well, because of Joe Riggs. Joe Riggs come here, and Joe Riggs actually lives here. And Joe Riggs, he come here, and he's like, "Hey boys," he's like, "I got a fucking BKFC coming down here. You guys wanna jump on the show?" And you know, and I was like, I seen the posters, and I was like, fuck, Joe, get me a fight, you know. I was like, put me on there. And Joe was like, yeah. So Joe Riggs, shout out to Joe Riggs, because Joe Riggs actually got my name out there, and he got me good pay right off the back. So I just want to give Joe Riggs a shout out. And he wasn't lying to the BKFC about me, and he didn't bullshit to them. And I just don't want to let no one down, you know. I just want to impress everybody, and I just want to look good, and that's why I did BKFC, is because they come here, and I didn't want to be sitting on the fucking sidelines thinking, fuck, I should have did that, fuck, I could have did this, you know.
Right.
At my weight, you know.
And dude, not for nothing, I don't know if you're built the same way as a old grizzly staff sergeant in the Army with me and Mike. Shout out Steve Daniel. This dude was a stone worker his whole fucking life, also a staff sergeant in the Army. And this fucking dude's hands, Mike, I don't know if you ever shook hands with Steve Daniel, but it was like shaking a fucking brick. The dude's hands felt like they're made of stone. And I'm like, God damn, dude. And he's like, I'm a fucking stonemason. I've been working with stones my whole life, dude. You know, so maybe Bareknuckle is no joke. Yeah, maybe Bareknuckle is cut out for a guy who in your line of work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. I fucking run a shovel, run a rake. I mean, I do a lot of finishing. I do a lot of scrubbing on concrete, and man, concrete's heavy, dude. If you ever lifted concrete, it's
That's
fucking
back-breaking work.
solid.
That's what my dad did.
It's back-breaking, and I'm on my 7th season with this seventh season and seven years straight, and the same company, same boss. I've been going hard, and we have a huge high turnover rate. So, and I've been there the longest on our whole crew. So, that shows you how much heart I got.
It's fucking awesome. And now you briefly spoke on Bryce Henry. You talked about his size and his length and everything, and you talked about how you have the heart. Let's just talk about him as a fighter. Are you impressed by the one fight that you've seen out of Bryce? And I'm sure you've taken a look at his boxing career. What are you thinking about him as a fighter? And how excited are you to get in there with this young kid?
Yeah, like I said, man, I think he's fucking really tough, bro. He has a big future. He's young, and he's really tough, bro. And fuck, I'm excited, bro. Like I said, I'm scared, bro. I'm fucking scared, and he's coming to fight me in my hometown. So, and I just don't have nothing bad to say against him. I don't have nothing, I ain't gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to him, but we got a plan, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna stick to my plan, and I'm just gonna get in there and focus and just have fun, bro. That's what it's all about. Just get in there and have fun, and just thank God that we are able to do this and show the world our talent, and this is like I said, he's a good, tough dude to show my talent, and it might be a fucking wicked boxing match. You guys just might see a wicked boxing match, and that's, and unless one of us, get clipped, I don't know. It's Bareknuckle, man. Anything can happen, dude. Anything can fucking happen. Anything can happen in this sport, and that's what a lot of people.
And for
don't
anybody
understand.
that's watching that hears you say that you're scared, that is a completely normal thing for anybody going into any form of combat.
I'm scared every one of my fights.
Yeah,
I'm scared every one of my fights.
You got to go in there with a certain level of fear because it's fight or flight. You're fighting for your life in there. You could fucking die in there. So of course there's a level.
You could fucking die in there, bro. You can get your fucking teeth knocked out. You get your fucking wig split or your fucking eyeball popped out, bro. I'm not trying to fucking have none of that happen to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight again. I got 2 kids, bro. I got an 8-year-old daughter and I got a 1-year-old son. So I'm fighting for them too. I'm not just fighting for me, and
awesome.
And I come from a fucking hard place, bro. I'm not from Great Falls, Montana. I'm from Browning, Montana. That's an Indian reservation, and that's where I'm from. And I have a lot of people on my back. I have a whole nation behind me. So I'm not trying to just impress just me. I'm not going just for me. I got a lot of people looking at me. So I'm bringing a whole fucking city to my place. I'm not trying to. A whole town's looking at me. I'm not trying to, and I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing. I'm just ready to fight, bro. I just want to hurry up to fast forward to next week so I could just get it done and over, man. Because I am scared, bro, and fucking I don't like waking up like this feeling every day, bro. And
yeah, you just want to get it over with.
I just want to hurry up and get it over, bro. And then when it's over, it feels a lot better, bro.
You get in there and get all that anxiety out. Just get it out.
Yes, bro. It's anxiety, and it's anxiety, bro. And it's just, for me, I've been doing it since I was 8 years old, and now I've been, Las Vegas twice, New York, Mississippi, Great Falls, Bareknuckle. Like, fuck, man, what the fuck? Like, I'm built for this shit. This is the highest level. All my 10 fights been at highest level, so I'm ready for this. I'm ready to try him out, bro. And Bryce Henry is a fucking dog, bro. So I'm fucking ready to fight a dog. I'm a dog too, bro. So I'm fucking ready. 2 dogs, bro. We should be co-main. We should be main, bro. Fuck that
I
shit.
think
I was wondering
like
why
this is the people's fight right here.
I was wondering why you guys aren't the co-main, to be honest with you.
I know, bro. This is my city, bro. Everyone knows that shit. Everyone, you guys are gonna hear the fucking crowd. Watch the crowd. It's gonna.
I was saying that earlier, dude. When you
go back,
if you go back and watch those, you go back and watch those Montana cards. I mean, sure, there's other Montana fighters that get big pop, but it seems like you get the biggest one, and I'm not blowing smoke here. I'm like, man, that
bro,
fucking
I've been fighting my whole life. I've been fighting my whole life.
You got a lot of support out there for sure.
Everybody knows me, and that's cool, you know. And that, I don't know, bro. When the doors lock and the bell gets rung, bro, none of that matters. I don't know. I love it. It's a different feeling. I'm excited, bro. I'm ready to play. That's that. I've been feeling a little cold this past week, so I've been battling through that, bro. So you know, I got my trials. You know, I got my tribulations and trials that I've been fighting, and you know, I barely have I have a hard time sparring here in Montana. I have to fucking travel out to Washington to go spar, and it's hard to find sparring here in Great Falls for me because I'm 165, 170, 175, and I'm fucking sparring 150 pounders. 160 pounders that, you know, 140 pounders, 125 pounders that it's just not fair to them. It's just not fair to them. And, you know, and I get in there and I'm not hitting them hard, but I just fucking let them swing at me hard, you know, and move their punches, dodge their shit, and just work around them and just I try to do the best I could with what I got, you know. So I know he does have better training. He does have better sparring. He's in a bigger place, bro, but my heart is fucking huge, bro. Like I'm ready to fight, bro. I'm born fighting. I'm from Browning, bro. I was born fighting. He's 22 years old. I was been fighting since he's been born.
Can I ask you a question, Billy? In a lot of so it's slightly personal here, but you've brought this up more than a few times in a bunch of different interviews, and every time earlier, Kyle and I were actually talking about this, and we don't know anything about it, but you had a brother, correct? And you always shout him out and you say you fight for him. What is the story about your brother? What is that story? Because we only get a little segment of you saying, you know, I got to shout out my brother. And, you know, we were talking about it. We've seen it in more than, you know, almost every single time you do an interview,
almost every interview, right?
Yep, every interview you shout him out. So if you don't mind, what is the story with your brother?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you guys know of the missing and murdered indigenous people here up in Montana and all over the world.
Yes, I do.
He's actually one of the missing and murdered indigenous people from Browning, and he actually went missing 2 years back, and we just got a blood track of him going next to a big river, and that was his last track. And then they set the dogs, they tracked him with dogs, cadaver dogs, so we know for sure he was there, and it was his blood. They tested his blood and it was him. And there was an old lady that got to watch him. She said, yeah, your brother, he was just acting weird through here. He was drunk or high, but he was by himself, and he walked up this way, but then he come back all bleeding, and he had his shirt wrapped around, and he's like, he walked down that way, and that was the last sight I seen of him. And the dogs tracked him all the way down the bank, and they just got him like 5 yards off the bank, five yards off the bank, his handprint on a rock. And then that's that. And then they set the dogs in a boat and went real slow up the river, and the fucking dogs start biting the water. And it's a huge lake.
Right.
It's like, I don't know, it's a huge lake, bro. They still, I don't think they even found the bottom of the lake. So it's right in the mountains, and it's right in the mountains. So the dude said if he's under 75 feet, or if he's under 45 feet, the weight of the water will hold him down, because that water don't get hot, because it's mountain water, so it don't get to where it's gonna make him bloat. His guts bloat, so he'll float, but the weight of the water holds him down if he's under 75 feet.
Man.
So I think he fucking committed suicide and took a swim and just give up on life, bro, because his life was hard, bro. And you know, there's a lot of people's lives that are hard where I'm from, Browning, because there's just so much drugs and alcohol and just bad activity going on there, and people fall into the wrong crowds. And that's what my brother did. He just followed the wrong crowd, and I was always telling him like, fuck Leo, sober up, man. What are you doing? Fucking quit doing that shit, you know, and this and that. And fuck, bro, I just fought him my whole life. And he's 1 year younger than me. And me and him, I never even wanted him to see, you know, bad shit. I didn't want him to, you know, like your own kid, bro. You guys have kids, like you don't want them to see bad shit, bro. That was my brother, bro. And worst thing that ever can happen to me in my fucking life, bro. It happened, bro. I lost my brother. I don't know where the fuck he's at. And it's just
imagine how you're feeling, dude.
It's just sad, bro, because you know the law enforcement up there, they don't want to help no more. They don't, you know, we did do a search. They did do a search, and shout out to that. They did do a real good search for like 10 or 11 days, but after that, no call from the FBI, no call from the cops, no lead up, no follow up, no nothing. So what I did, bro, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I fucking bought BKFC, and my ass went out and bought a fucking boat. I'm gonna go look for my fucking brother, man. Fuck all you guys. I'm fucking looking for my brother. So I went and bought a boat, bro. Yeah, I went and bought a boat, bro, and I fucking cruised that bitch up fucking to St. Mary's, bro, and I fucking cruised up and down that fucking bitch, bro, until my boat broke down. My boat broke down, bro. Check this out, bro. My boat broke down, so I bring that bitch back, bro, and fucking had another BKFC fight down Mississippi, bro. I said, I'm buying another boat, bro. So I fucking went and bought another boat, bro. Fucking never went and bought another boat, bro. And I was driving down this river, bro, and I fucking my boat motor came off of my fucking boat, bro. Fell into the water. Bro, I caught my boat because the transom gave out. It was weak. That guy sold me a fucked up boat. The transom was bad. It's rotten. So my motor fell in the water. Check this out, boys. Here's a good trial for you guys. My boat motor fell in. My whole boat fell apart. I'm like, oh fuck, what now? You know, and I'm looking at it like, there's no way you're gonna fix that. There's no way. Boys, never give up, and never fucking give up, boys. And nothing when life gets hard, don't ever give up. Cause bro, I went out there and I fucking cut my boat apart, bro, and I fucking didn't know nothing about fiberglass, bro. And bro, check this out, bro. There's a next door neighbor. I don't even know him, bro, and he don't even live there no more. He moved away. I don't even know where the hell he moved. But his name was Gabriel, bro. His name was Gabriel. He drove by me one day and he said, oh, I seen you out here working on your boat by yourself. You know what you're doing? I said, no, I don't, but I'm going to fucking give her a shot. You know, I'm taking it apart and I'm going to put it together the same way, but with new boards and new, stronger material. And fuck, bro, that guy I didn't even ask him for help, bro. He just said, I'm going to come down here and help you, man. I said, he's an old man, bro. He said, I did 4 of these before. He lived in California, bro. So he was from the ocean, bro, and he knew that, bro. And he fucking come in there, bro. His name was Gabriel, boys, and that's a Bible name. Yep. He fucking helped me build my whole boat, bro. He helped me put my whole transom together. He showed me how to fiberglass, bro. He showed me how to fucking sand it all down and re-fiberglass again. He showed me all that, bro. And I fucking put my boat motor back on, bro. I fucking put my boat back in the water, bro. And I fucking cruised up St. Mary's and looking for my brother again, bro. So now Now I'm gonna buy a never give up, bro. Never give up, bro. Because I looked at my boat, my whole motor was in the fucking water, bro. But I grabbed that motor. Even one of my buddies was with me, and they were trying to give up. And I said, fuck that, I ain't giving up. I'm leaving my boat here, bro. Yeah. And I was like 3 miles away from the dock, bro.
Fought for that boat.
Yes, bro. I was like, fuck this, bro. I ain't giving up, bro. So I didn't give up, bro. And I got my boat all the way back home, got it rebuilt, got my motor put back on. I did it all myself, bro. And that motor is a V8, bro. Or V6. And me and another kid picked that motor up and put it back on that boat myself, bro. Because you know one around. You're going to help me, bro. I don't have no money to put that bitch in a shop, bro. I do my shit with my hands, bro. So I did, bro. And I got my boat running again, and fuck, bro, everything's golden, bro. And I learned from that, bro. I just never give up, bro. And I could have just brought that bitch to the junkyard and sold that motor, but I didn't, bro. I rebuilt that whole bitch by myself, and that's what happened.
Definitely some fighters out there, man.
Yes,
for sure. You guys out in Montana are fucking cut from a different cloth, for sure. Yep. You guys fight for different reasons, and we saw in the comments you represent the Blackfeet tribe. Is that true?
Yeah, I represent Blackfeet Nation out of Browning, Montana.
Nice.
That's where.
Oh no, go ahead. Wesley Kill Eagle says that all reservations in Montana are coming to watch Billy. So like we spoke earlier, it's absolutely tragic to hear what happened to your brother, and it's unfortunate that he was never found. They never dragged the lake. That's what one of the Susan Walker.
They never dragged the lake. That's my next step, bro. Is I'm gonna buy a sonar, bro. And I'm gonna buy a sonar for that, just so I can, see if I see, a body down there, bro. Because I'm gonna fucking look for my brother, bro. I'm not gonna give up on my brother, bro. And that guy, I said that water's so cold, his body's gonna be preserved. So you'll find him. It'll be just like he'll look a little raggy, but he'll be preserved. So because that water's so cold, so I'm just not gonna give up, bro. Never give up in life, bro. And that's my main goal, bro. So I'm gonna try to bring my brother back and give him the proper funeral, proper burial, bro. And and bro, for me losing my brother like that, bro, it fucking ripped my whole family apart, bro. Like my dad, he's all fucked up from it. My mom, she's all fucked up from it. My sister, she don't even talk to me no more because she thinks Leo got killed and Leo got drugged this way and Leo's over there. And they believe a lot of people's rumors because Browning's so small, and there's a lot of people that talk a lot of shit and they don't even know shit. So I was out there every day of the search. I started the search. I went and found my brother's blood, and I was the one who started it, bro. The cops got called, and they're like, hey, there's a boy out here on the beach. You guys need to get out here and check him out. I think he's drunk or high. You guys need to check him out. So the cops come out there. They do a little fucking 10-minute search or 5-minute search, jump back in their cars and head out. But no, bro, he's down on that water, walking along that water, and they didn't even get out and look, bro. They just jumped in their cop cars and flashed around, and this is the woods, man. I'm not fucking walking down that way. I'm not walking down that way. Jump back in their cars, and it's gonna be all right. Fuck no, bro. He committed suicide, and he headed out that way. Man. But which is fine, bro. He had a tough life, man. A lot of people don't know about that. He fucking had a tough life, drug life, and drunk life, and I was trying to slow him down, bro, but.
Well,
shit, you're lucky. You're lucky if you live past 30 in Browning.
Billy, what you're doing right now by fighting and putting his name out there and his story, you're bringing awareness to it. I've listened and read a lot about reservations and missing people and life out in different reservations and stuff. And I know it's very, very tough. It's a very tough life in some spots. So you definitely got to keep on keeping on the way that you're doing. Put his name out there and bring awareness to it, because that is the most important thing, that people are aware of what goes on reservations and try to help. Like I said, bring awareness to it. So, but
just bring more awareness to it. But my awareness is to the little kids out there that I want to show the little kids from the reservation to never give up, never follow your dreams, to never don't fucking look back, look forward, and just remember, if you work hard, this will all pay off. And this is a dream come true for me, to be able to have my nieces and nephews and people to look up to me and see that I did it. Because fuck, man, I was from Browning, Montana. I went to all them schools, and I got picked on. I went through what every other kid goes through. I had my stages to where I was, oh man, my shoes don't look cool today, but I was at a place where they're really judgmental, what your shoes look like, what your clothes look like. And now I want to just tell the kids to not worry about stuff like that right now. When you're a kid, just be a kid, man, and just have fun. And whatever you're going to do out in life, just follow your dream. Like, you want to be a basketball star, be a basketball star. Work out though, man. Do your training 100%. Don't just turn 18 and think you got to go to college. Now you got to start college, and you got to forget about basketball or football. Fuck that. Don't do that, because I wake up at 7 in the morning, bro, 6:30 in the morning, and I go to work. I do concrete all day till 4:30, bro. I get off at 4:30. I go home till 5:30, and I sit with my family till 5:30, and then I go to the gym and I work out till 7:30. I get home. I can't even eat my dinner, bro. I got to go for a run. I go for a run. I get home about 8:30, 9. And then I go home, eat my dinner, chill out with my family, go to sleep, and wake up, do it all over again. I've been doing that for fucking, I don't know, past 10 years.
Well, Billy, I got to tell you, man, in the comments here, there's a few. Kara Smith says Billy is an icon. My son, I don't know if you know who Kara Smith is. Billy's an icon. My son looks up to him and his dedication to coaching youth. Thank you, Billy. Like you just said, you're looking out for the kids out there, man. That's awesome. TJ Slaxon. You are the voice of the voiceless, he says, man. Jamie St. Mark says Billy's a role model. Like we talked about, man, you're an absolute fan favorite. You're a great guy out there in the eyes of the Montana people. You're the one, man. So we are super excited to see you back in there for your fourth go around in the BKFC, this time against Bryce Henry. We'll all be tuned in. They'll all be tuned in. And hopefully everybody out there has got the BKFC app and you will be tuned in as well. Your story is incredible. It's a tragic one, but it's also uplifting. What you were saying and what you were doing, puts a message out there to never give up. And as cliche as that sounds, fucking never give up, dude. You know what I mean?
Fucking never give up, man.
One foot forward, keep going forward. It's
bro, just like Joe Dirt would say, life's a garden, dig that motherfucker deep.
Yeah.
It's Dirte.
Yeah, Joe Dirte, my boy. He's my uncle, man, and I'd like to give a shout out to Uncle Dave Feldman too for letting me get back on his card and give me a good fight, and just thank him for bringing the BKFC to Montana, and giving us this opportunity to have a world champion here. And that dude is cool, man. Thank you. I never got to really talk to him or chop it up with him or nothing, but I shook his hand one time. He probably don't remember me, but thank you, Dave Feldman. Thank you for bringing this action to Great Falls and Montana. And hell yeah, bro, we'll put a show on for you. Thank you, brother. Uncle.
Yeah. Before we let you go, we're going to let you say some final words in a second here. This will be your fourth fight. You had one outside of Montana in Jackson, Mississippi against Jeremiah Riggs. But for the most part, this will be your third fight in Montana out of your 4 BKFC fights. This fight, if you were to win, would put you at 4-0 in the welterweight division. I would imagine, I know that you're going to keep boxing, you're going to keep doing glove boxing, but you're going to go back and forth. You ask for tougher competition, and you got Bryce Henry. If you get past Bryce Henry, is the next step for you a top fiver? Are you willing to go to Florida and fight somebody in Miami? What's the plan going forward? Not looking past Bryce Henry, but what is the plan for Billy Wagner going forward in the future?
Shit, bro. Whenever the BKFC, this is how I work, bro. Whenever the BKFC call me, bro, ask me for a fight, bro. This is how I got Bryce Henry. They just call me and they ask me, do you want to fight this guy? And I say, I just don't even tell them no, bro. I just tell them yeah. So that's how that works, bro. I don't really look for I don't really call out anybody. Whatever they give me, whatever they feed me, I eat, bro.
Awesome, man. Well, you're an inspiration.
Hey, bro, and I don't care about numbers, bro. I don't care about top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bro. I don't care about that, bro. None of that matters when you get in that fight.
You know what?
None of that shit matters.
The rankings don't. The rankings don't always affect matchmaking anyway, so don't even worry about that. Just keep building up your record.
I'm worried about Bryce Henry, bro. I'm worried about him, bro. I'm not worried about no number.
Well, I'm thinking that this is the people's main event that night. I know that Louie
and Kai
but this one is the one.
This is the people's main event. This is the people's main event. But I mean, I don't know, dude. Louie and Kai, they're gonna give you guys a fucking show, bro. I think because Louie is training hard. I spar with Louie, and he's fucking training hard. He has fast hands. He lets his hands go, and he's tough. He's in good shape. Kai, he's a fucking wicked wrestler, so I know Louie's going to have a hard time with the grappling part and just, the pressure of Kai probably, because Kai probably is probably going to bring a lot of grab pressure, with the be able to hold in the one hand, because he's not much of a boxer. But then I don't know. I don't train with him. I don't want to say nothing bad thing about nobody. I just know that Kai's a fucking strong wrestler, and Louie knows if Louie gets dropped, that fucker will get back up and scrap, bro. So I never seen Kai get dropped. So did Kai get dropped?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I never seen Kai got dropped yet, actually, but I seen
what's happening?
Dropped and he got back.
Get a call or something. Well, right, Louie is actually waiting to come on right now. He's the next guest, and It was a pleasure having you on, Billy. Thank you for your time and your story, and we can't wait to see you fight next week.
Fucking hey, thank you, boys. You guys fucking have a God bless day and fucking have a good night. And thank you guys, and fucking let's rock the show on next Friday. And fuck yeah, boys. God bless and have a good night, boys.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for coming on, Billy. We'll get you on after the fight or before your next one. All right, bud.
Thank you, brother. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
Wow, what a fucking story, man. Jesus Christ. You know what?
I know.
You know what I love about this show is that like a lot of people wouldn't know any of this shit about these guys. And
yeah,
we do.
There's so much.
I mean, a lot of people have seen him mention Leo Wagner in interviews, but he shouts him out and he says, you know, my brother's missing. Shout out Leo Wagner. I did this for you. That's about the extent of the call out in those interviews. And Mike and I were talking about it earlier today. I'm like, do we ask him about that? I think we should. And Mike's like, absolutely, we should. We should definitely ask him about that. That's a story that needs to be told. So we did it. And that was very cool of him to open up and like really go into detail about what happened with him. It's a crazy life they live out there on those reservations, man. It's kind of crazy. It's somewhat, a lot tragic. And hopefully, you know what? Hopefully he keeps that search going, and maybe the water is cold enough to have preserved his brother's body long enough to get him his proper burial or whatever he wants to do for a funeral service, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's, if people don't know about reservations and what goes on with missing persons and stuff, it's insane. It's a crazy story. Just go and do some research on it and you will be blown away by what goes on. I'm telling you, it is nothing what anybody would ever imagine. And it's all over. So there's lots of podcasts on it. There's a lot of news about it and it's very sad and people need to know about it. So bring awareness to it for sure.
Unbelievable. Thank you very much to Billy Wagner for coming on. Like we said 100 times, that fight with him and Bryce Henry is going to be a fucking banger.
Yes,
that dude comes to fight every single time. Bryce Henry is this ultra talented up and comer, man. Awesome. I love them. I mean, awesome matchmaking right there. I like that. I like that combination.
Such a good fight.
It's gonna be a great fight,
man.
Now,
it's gonna be great.
Our next guest has popped in and popped out and popped in and popped out of the waiting room here.
Yeah, so we're just waiting until he comes back so we can bring him in.
So hopefully Louie pops back on. I don't know what's going on with Dallas. He was supposed to be coming on as well, but you know what? We went late with Billy. And I'm okay with that. Billy was very open, and it was a great interview with him. So if we have to reschedule with Dallas, we'll do that.
Maybe he'll pop in.
And by the way, I want to go back in real quick before we bring him in. TJ said Oslickson. Thank you.
All right,
Oslickson.
Cool.
We got it. Louie Lopez is coming back on the show to finish the interview that we had with him last week. He was on with Brian Socha 2 days ago, fired up.
Yeah,
fired up. Oh, real fired up, selling this fight perfectly. And I got to tell you, man, I was excited after watching that one. Here he is in his car, Louie El Loco Lopez.
Oh,
hey, welcome back, brother.
Hello, how you doing, guys?
Hey, welcome back.
Are you in a car chase right now behind Kai Stewart on the highways of Montana?
Yeah, the funny thing is, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
The funny thing is when I was on the BKFC live show and that happened, the first thing Brian says is that Kai Stewart? Why don't you run after him? I
like
almost referred back to the shadow boxing thing, and I said, I almost was like, you see, it's tough, isn't it? It's tough. You guys are just, promoting and provoking the shadow boxing in traffic, but we just encountered a scenario where I'm almost in, where the same kind of thing happens, and the first thing he says is, why don't you run after him?
Right.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Setting you right up.
Yeah, he's setting you up, man. It's crazy. Like, you were on there with Brian, right? And like, Louie, you're doing your damn thing out there. Kai's doing his thing too, but you're out there in his town wearing his high school shorts, running on his track, being out in front of his area so much that you are like absolutely running into him. He's driving right by you, or he was watching your interview and he was,
sure.
He's like,
and
I
he
know,
was,
I know where that mofo is. I'm going there now.
yeah, he was close
That's
enough.
exactly what he did.
Yeah, he was close.
Which is
And
good.
that's
It's good.
what I'm
I like
saying
it.
is you were so close by in proximity to him while you're doing that he can hop in his car and do a fucking drive-by. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm telling you, man, it's not nothing to be joked about. That's what I'm saying. So here's the deal. I'm trying to let you guys know. If he would have got out of his Jeep and came up right across the street and his car would have been running like any kind of real, like if it was, and he would be like, yo, what's up? Guess what I would have? We would have fought. We would have fought, but guess that didn't happen. And what was I going to do?
It's a good thing that didn't
chase
happen.
after a 45-mile-an-hour car. You know what I mean? Or I already got in trouble for freaking throwing a few jabs in the parking lot. So,
Louie, man, you're a fucking savage. And we just got done talking to Billy. I mean, I got to tell you, man, this card, the more we talk to you Montana boys out there, the more fired up I'm getting about this card, because it seems like every one of you guys is cut from the same cloth of fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Did we just lose Louie?
I think so. I think we did. We're seeing.
Oh,
there he is. There he is.
No, what I was saying, like I said it seems like you guys are all cut from the same cloth. A little bit tapped, down to fight at all times.
yeah.
You know, nothing but a good show every single time you guys step in there, dude.
Literally, like I said before, like I say it all the time, I've seen fights in the shed, man, where 400 people show up and people are freaking getting drawn out of the crowd because, you know, people are pulling outs and they have this and that, and it gets pretty crazy up here. People just like to fight. Nothing comes around, and it's crazy. Nobody understands. We have these reservations out here that are really, really serious. It's like they're serious territories out here. They're not. It's not what you think. It's not. It's just like back in the cities, but it's just up here in the mountains. It's very different. So and we're very close to one of those. So they grow up real strong, real tough. Not a lot of things go on there. Not a lot of the wrong things go on there. A lot of the right things go on there. A lot of people take what they like. You know, me, people like Billy, people good actual people come from there. You know, it's a tough place to grow up. It really is. And like before I fought Howard, that's why I kept telling him too, and everyone like that. They're out, you know, playing soccer in the sun, and it was December around here, and I'm like, buddy, it's -20 over here. It's hard to get up and work out. It's so easy to work out right now that it looks like this out. Like it's so easy, you know. It's real easy to get out and work out. I could work out all day in this stuff, but when it's blizzarding and the snow's piled up as high as this building right here, it's tough to work out. It really is.
Tough to get any kind of motivation in that kind of weather, dude. When I first deployed, my first deployment, I mobed out of Fort Drum, New York, in the month of February. So I got to Fort Drum the last week of January, and I was there through the whole month of February, and it was the beginning of March that we left Fort Drum. It snowed every single fucking day. There was 6 feet of snow on the ground at all times. The main mode of transportation up there was snowmobiles, and we're doing all this pre-mob training, and none of us wanted to fucking do any of it because it was -30 degrees outside and snowing like a fucking bastard. You know,
and didn't a trigger came off of a rifle. That's how cold it was. It just
yeah, man. We were doing night fire, and you know, it was -30 something degrees. We're in the big like we call them like the Mickey Mouse gloves and the Mickey Mouse boots. They're like these big insulated things. And like you take the glove off so you could fire your weapon, but you look like a fucking you know what you look like? Kind of like in Star Wars when the dude's out in the fucking snow there and he's got all that fucking dumb gear on. That's what we look like. Somebody's trigger. Yeah, dude, no bullshit. It was so fucking cold, and I'm sure the cold had something to do with this malfunction in the weapon. The trigger snapped right off the fucking weapon, dude. I'm no bullshit. Boom, pulled the trigger, and it just fell out. Like what? And our hands are exposed. People, maybe we should call it. You know, maybe we should go in.
That's not that's normal up here. Motherfuckers are walking to high school in shorts and that kind of shit up here. It's like, what the hell is going on? And they don't want rides. They don't want rides at all.
Hey, when we just had Billy on, do you know Billy? Or you just know?
Oh, yeah, because they train at the same gym. He just said he was at his gym. No?
Oh, okay. So, dude, you heard his break?
About 5.5 solid rounds tonight. And I said,
you and him?
Because, being Billy's a good.
Yeah, he just said he came from Joe Riggs' gym,
okay.
no?
He's top level out here. He's
That's
top
right,
level.
huh?
So he's I don't know who they're preparing with or who their partners are. But like I said, again, it falls back to your partners. A lot of it's your partners. Really, basically, everything's your partners.
That's fucking crazy. So you heard his breakdown, right? You heard his breakdown?
I did not. I come right in. Right at the very end almost. I was in the store grabbing chicken and
all right. Well, the only thing he basically said you're a dog and that you're going to fucking bring the fight to Kai. And the one thing that you may have to deal with is Kai's grappling ability due to his wrestling background.
Right.
So would you say that's an accurate analysis from your training partner?
I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from the kid. I mean, he's got
Oh boy. Kai,
Louie, you're frozen.
Yeah, I was about to say something.
Oh, you know what? Hey, you know what? And I'm stupid for not even mentioning this.
Yeah.
Amy says it just happened.
Yeah, it just happened to her. I thought that too when you said it. Oh, look, we got two feeds here. Ready? So hold on. Let's remove this one and add this one. Well, would you look at that? There he's back.
Oh boy, move it back, Mike.
I got you. Hello. You're back, Louie. You're back.
Sorry about that. But as I was saying, though, I do give him that. I don't take anything away from his grappling. That's what he's born to do. He's those are his instincts. You know, he's gonna rely on his instincts at the end of the day when stuff gets tough. You know what I mean? So, but like I was just showing before, I also am not a stranger on the mat. Even though my MMA record started right when I met Joe. So we've been working on my wrestling in and out of doing my bare knuckle fighting. I'm on the mat 3 to 5 times a week on a normal basis doing jiu-jitsu. Anyways, I'm probably almost a purple belt / maybe almost, give or take, depending on what school you're at. But my wrestling and my wall wrestling has come a long way. A lot of it's wall wrestling. I have guys, 2-time champions that come in that are keep me on the ground, but I just look for that wall, scoot to the wall, use that wall. And a lot of people don't know that wall is it's your third arm, man. It's the most useful thing in that cage. You don't want to be out in the open in the deep waters, drowning.
Yeah.
So just people don't know that. So Kai is a great wrestler, but on my end, I'm a very, very, very good athlete on my end. So I can handle my own when we're wrestling too, whether we're grappling or just got to worry about collar ties and his elbow in the way. I can split his gloves and just do all I need to do with all that stuff. So I'm not worried about all that.
Nice. We're gonna play a game with you, dude, because we wanted to do this, and I'm finishing it up right now. Just give me a second, Mike. Continue on with Louie real quick, and I'm gonna do something in a second here.
Like Kyle's got something up his sleeve, it seems. So
no, it's nothing crazy, but go ahead.
I love the shirt. Okay, the shirt. Who knows what this shirt is? I mean, if you don't know what this shirt is, you're out of your goddamn mind. Yeah. Listen, you know what I love, though, to be honest with you? Yeah. I like number 2. I am a huge fan. I love all of them, but number 2 is so good to me.
Such a phenomenal movie.
Oh my God, isn't it?
Great.
Isn't next
really
Friday? Oh, there's something about
I watched
2,
the first Friday. I watched the first Friday every single weekend. No bullshit. From 8th grade to 9th grade, I used to hang out at my buddy's house and we used to fuck around. And then we'd go out and then we'd go back to his house and it would be one of 2 movies on the TV at all times. It was either Friday or Natural Born Killers. Those are the 2 movies that I watch every single weekend. And sometimes we watch both of them back to back every weekend.
They're classics, man. They're classics.
They are so good, man. But like I was saying, that next Friday, there's something I loved Friday and I watched it about 1 billion times. But then next Friday came out and there was something about next Friday. And I think it really is Mike Epps. Mike Epps is just so funny. The things that he did in that when he's talking about Baby D and he's talking about
cupcakes.
Fat Bitch know about all the new snack cakes before they hit the street. Year 2000 snacks. He says cupcake Twinkie has a new. You bite into it, cream filling, glitter. Oh man, he is
Pinky,
unbelievable.
dude, Pinky.
Michael Blackson has that small cameo.
Say another word.
Say another motherfucking word.
Yeah, he's all bringing the CD, and he's like, "Well, you been chewing on this shit?"
Yes, Michael Blackson,
You've
right?
been chewing on this shit,
and I do not have the receipt.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
he was a good that one.
Before we do this game, I want to say you and Kai got this title fight coming up. Howard's been on. Howard Davis has been doing his rounds on podcasts. Seth Schaefer is now in the mix. Brandon Allen has the incredible knockout from his last performance. I got to tell you, dude, this 145 division is really getting fucking insane. You got Daniel Strauss in there. You got Dat Beat at. It's like maybe Jared Grant comes up to 145. You have the opportunity to be the king of the most fucking on fire division in the BKFC right now, man. That's an unbelievable opportunity that you have right now.
Yes. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I know. It's getting to where I'm working as hard as I ever have for any of this stuff. So it's almost like, it's all panning out because I'm working harder than I ever have. Everything's on tip top. Everything's right on schedule. So if everything goes along right, all I got to do is go perform the way I know how to perform, and it's all in my hands. It's literally all up to me from this point on.
It's fucking awesome. Mike, let's speed round him. We got a full 10-question speed round for Louie Lopez because he's a character and I want to hear his answers. Speed round, Louie El Loco Lopez. First question for you is, what job would you be terrible at?
What? Oh, man.
What job would you suck at?
Probably all of them, really.
That's why I'm a fighter.
Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. I started working on cars. I really don't have mechanic. You don't want me working on that.
Me too.
That's a good answer. I mean, babysitter. Would you be a good babysitter?
No, that neither.
I mean, you're a little all over the place. I love it. Number 2.
Yeah. Name a must-do for anyone visiting the city of Great Falls.
Must do.
The sip and dip. You can sip and watch a mermaid swim around.
Sip and dip.
Sip and dip. Okay.
Yeah,
do the soup and sip and dip.
I went to one of those type of things down in Florida. It was Amy's mom wanted to bring us to this thing. It's been there since like the 1950s or something like that. It was called Witchy Watchy, I think it was called. But it was basically like that. You can go there and hang out and see mermaids in a tank. It was kind of cool. Number 3, what is your biggest fear?
Oh, man. Oh, shit. Probably heights.
Heights. That's a big one.
Very common one.
Get up high. I can't handle it, man. It sucks. That's honestly something that'll... And getting tired during the fight again, honestly. That's honestly one of my biggest fears. It really is. Getting tired during when I fight, and that kind of a sense. That's a fear that's never going to happen to me again because that scared the shit out of me when I was fighting Dylan.
Nice.
Look who's here watching your interview. The champ herself, Christine Faria, has popped in the chat. She's here watching Louie Lopez. Say hello.
Champion behavior.
Say hello.
That's what's up.
Oh, he's breaking up. Of course.
Champion, Christine.
God damn it! That Montana.
He dropped.
He's got to come back because we got to ask. We got a few questions.
There, we need to know what he just said. I want to know what he just said to the champ.
Here he comes.
We got to bring him back on and tell him we didn't hear anything he said.
Here we go. Repeat yourself, Louie.
We didn't hear anything.
Oh, I said call Christine. I'm saying fellow champ soon. Stay tuned. We all gonna. You know what I mean? It's gonna keep a raining on down.
I love it. Hey, number 4. And I'm going to tell you one after we ask this question. Go ahead.
Tell us the best joke you know by heart.
I got a good one.
Man, Tell you the best joke?
Yeah, what do you got? Yeah, it could be a simple little joke.
Dirtiest joke you'll ever hear on this podcast. I'll tell you the dirtiest joke you'll ever hear on this podcast.
Okay.
I'll top it. Let's go.
The pig jumped in the mud.
Did we lose it? That's it? The pig jumped in the mud?
That's the dirtiest joke.
The dirtiest joke.
It's the dirtiest. The pig jumped in the mud, man. Come on.
Okay. I'm going to tell you Louie, I'm going to tell you a real I'm going to tell you a real dirty joke right now, and you're going to be able to take it back to your gym and tell all your buddies, okay? And Mike, you probably haven't heard this, and I apologize to anybody that might get offended, okay?
Oh, don't say it.
No. Listen.
Crazy.
So this guy walks into an elevator and he stands next to this woman and he turns and he looks at her and he goes, "Can I smell your pussy?" And she goes, "What? No." He goes, "Oh, it must be your feet."
I didn't know you could say that on here.
I mean, you can say anything you want on here.
Say whatever we want.
There's no rules.
Oh, dude. I fucked.
You want another one?
All right.
Want one more?
Yeah.
Okay. So this dude runs into a bar. He says, "Bartender, give me 10 shots of tequila now." The guy goes, "Okay." Boom, 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 boom. Pours them. He goes, boom, 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 boom. Drinks all 10 of them. He goes, "Wow, what's the occasion?" The guy goes, it's my first blowjob. And the guy goes, "What? Yeah, man, that's something to celebrate." He goes, "You shitting me? I'm just trying to get the fucking taste out of my mouth." You're welcome.
Oh
shit. Those are good. Yeah. Those were good.
All right. Enough of those. I've gone off the rails. You guys can all use those. You can play this back, memorize them, use them. Number 5. If you're gonna go sing karaoke at a bar, what song are you gonna pick, Louie?
That's a good one too. I don't know, man. Right. I don't know. Life is a Highway, maybe.
Life?
Oh, okay. The original or the remake?
The original.
I changed that back. Simple Man. How's that?
There you go.
Simple Man by Leonard Skinner.
Nice.
I love
nice.
It.
That's
one of the greatest songs ever made. Absolutely. Number 6.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome are the strip clubs in Montana?
Like, that's a trick question, because that means I've been to one.
Well,
like 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Like that's solid.
You'll see your ex-girlfriend there, or you'll see your ex there. That's the thing. This town's so small.
You see, the funny thing, when I hear that it's a 2 to 4, I think, wow, that must be a really exciting place.
Yeah, they're cheap as fuck. They're good to go. We gotta be walking there with no money.
Oh man, those are fucking the funnest ones, though, for sure.
I like how he said you'll see your ex-girlfriend there. I feel like it might have happened to him at some point.
Did I ever tell you? So, like, I know he's just telling that story, but me and my buddies went to a strip club back in the day for his 20th birthday, and we're sitting there and we're watching this girl on stage, and we're like, man, she looks super familiar. And then it dawned on us that it was the younger sister of one of the girls that we graduated high school with. So she was like a junior in high. So she was like a junior in high school, and like my buddy Joel is like, "Hey, come here." So she gets real close to him. And he's like, "You're so and so sister," and she was like, "Oh, don't say anything." It was fucking hysterical.
Oh,
it was kind of.
Yeah, she was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Not really, but who cares? Whatever.
Yeah,
you're here now.
You know what? It was a good time. Hey. Made for a good story. Number 7. What do you like doing outside of fighting and training, Louie?
Not much. Just hanging out, sleeping. I like sleeping a lot. Sleeping, playing video games, hanging out with family. Yeah, sleeping's. People don't know how important for the brain sleep is. That's why I have so much energy all the time. I sleep a lot. I get a lot of sleep. If you look at a lot of weightlifters and high level powerlifters, they'll a lot of regiments they use is a lot of sleep. really helps.
Yeah, you get like the fucking Rock or like Mark Wahlberg. They go to bed at like 7:30 at night and get up at 3:30 in the morning and start their day. They're a bunch
I
of
can't
fucking
do that.
babies.
I'm 10 to 8 kind of guy, you know. I'm a 10:30 to 8:30 kind of guy.
I love it, Louie. I loved all your answers on those. These last 3 questions are for you to test your knowledge of your home state. Mike, ask him the first one.
Okay. What Zen master professional sports coach was born in Deer Lodge, Montana?
Montana spelled wrong, by the
Or
way.
Montana. Who's that? I think we lost him again. This is a thing that we do. It's like a little thing that we have with Louie. We're like, hey, Louie, come on. You're going to drop off.
You know what's fucking hilarious is when you go online, you can go online and like ask what's the most commonly asked thing in certain parts of the country.
Here he is.
And one of them is how's the phone service in the
yeah. On the account that I'm driving back home, but I have no idea. I would say
there's a hint in the question. What Zen master professional sports coach was born in Deer Lodge, Montana?
It's a pretty famous dude, too.
I have no idea.
Well, you're going to learn something today. Mike, who is it?
It is Phil Jackson.
Really?
Phil Jackson. You know Phil Jackson?
The guy that won 6 titles with the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, even though Scottie Pippen says Michael Jordan was a terrible basketball player and a horrible teammate. All right. This one, Flathead Lake, Red Lodge, Bosman, Harvest Moon, and Blackfoot River are all names of what type of company located in Montana?
Breweries, brother.
Yeah, look at that.
There he goes. Breweries is correct. And the last one, let's see how well he knows his state. Go ahead.
What is the real name of the Dutton family ranch from the TV series Yellowstone?
I don't know.
The answer
is Chief Joseph Ranch in Darby, Montana.
I didn't want to check you guys out. I was going to do it on my tablet, but I don't know.
Chief Joseph Ranch in Darby, Montana.
Oh, yeah.
You watch that show?
No, I don't.
No.
I heard it was really good, actually, but
pretty bad.
I can't trick, man. By the time I get home, it's just I can't even make it through. I've yet to make it through a full fucking Mayweather fight before falling asleep. My day's so busy, man.
That's that sleep that we love so much.
Yeah. That is it. Well, Louie, we were glad to get you back on here, talk a little more shit with you, share some jokes with you, and do a speed round. You're always entertaining inside the ring and outside the ring. You're an entertainer. Last words for anybody who's going to be tuning in June 9th, BKFC 44, when you fight Kai Stewart.
Oh, man, I just want to thank everyone and just thank all my sponsors and my supporters. And I can't stress this enough. I thank the ones that don't support me the most. And I'll say that over again because the ones who don't support me are the ones that like push me to go forward. If everyone kept patting me on my motherfucking back every day, telling me I'm the best in the world, I wouldn't get any better. So it's not those ones. You don't want those ones around you. So, and come June 9th, I'm going to knock Kai Stewart out cold, second round. And everybody who's had a problem with addiction and everybody who's wanted to become a baseball player professionally or not professionally is going to stand on up when he's flying on the ground.
I love it. I love the attitude. I love the charisma, Louie. Thank you very much for coming back on the show. And we will be tuned in, dude.
Yep. Locked in.
Thank you, guys. Much love.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Thank you.
145 division. That's all me.
There we go. Man, I like this guy. I you know what? I don't really dislike anybody that comes on this show, to be honest with you. I love all their personalities. I love the different mix of people that we get to come through here. And these Montana guys are a different breed out there, man. They are fucking wild.
Yeah, they are. I love it. I cannot wait till next Friday. I will be playing the fight for the soldiers, just like I did with the last card. So it's going to be really cool to get some more people into the fights. So I really do like expanding the fan base, and this is one way to do it. You you show the soldiers, and hopefully, so supposedly there's supposed to be a whole bunch of people training there outside of our unit. So maybe I can corral some of them in during the week. I'll put it up on the big screen over in the day room, and we'll all sit there and we'll watch some bare knuckle fights. I can't wait.
Couple questions, couple things in the comments here. Kevin Smith says, "Are we coming? We are not going to be going out to Montana, dude. Unfortunately, like I said,
it's a busy season.
This is our busy season as far as military stuff goes. The hot summer comes around, and we do all our training. And
they're like, get outside.
It just happens that way every year. That's why, like every year, the last 2 years, Mike and I had to really pull strings to get our orders amended, so that we can go to those Florida Hollywood cards down at the Hard Rock. The last couple of years, they're always like on June 24th, 26th, something like that. And again, they are 23rd this year. And like, maybe if we really pulled it off, we could have done it, but we're going to be fucking dead, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. I've got a lot more on my plate this year than I have ever had before. So
yeah, Mike's getting put through the ringer for sure. Big Ben says Boston doesn't have 6. Laugh his ass off. No, they have 17. That's right.
That's right.
They have 17.
That's right.
One day they'll get that 18th. I mean, they've had a couple opportunities in the last few years, but yeah, man, unfortunately we're not going to get out there, but we've been talking to all these killers, man, and more and more we talk to these guys from this Montana card, the more excited I'm getting to fucking watch this event.
Yeah,
unfortunately, Dallas Davison did not come on tonight. He was scheduled.
I don't know what happened. He's MIA tonight.
Yeah, we lost contact with him, but we'll catch up with him. Yeah, run through the fights real quick.
Yeah, here we go.
Of course, top of the card, Stewart and Lopez, fucking fantastic.
Yep.
You got Dallas, who we're going to talk to tonight, and Lloyd Mix. He's got he's got 22 pro MMA fights. I want to say he's like 15-7, something like that in his 22 fights. He has quite a few for Bellator. He's a seasoned vet, and he's 1-0 in the BKFC, so that's going to be a good one right there. Davidson's 2-1, so
we know about this one. If anybody's watching yesterday and tonight, then you know about these guys.
Yeah, Wagner. I mean, both of those guys are exciting. They're both exciting for different reasons. Like,
I do think that this should be the co-main. This is the people's main event, as they say.
Absolutely. I would say, other than the main event, that's the one that I'm most excited about. Nothing against anybody else that's on the card.
It's going to be a good. You just if you know their backgrounds, their boxing backgrounds, and their bare knuckle, it's going to be a great one.
It's an interesting scrap for sure.
Then we got these fine gentlemen that were on the show last night. Can't wait for this one. It's another one that's going to be a scrap. I mean, and it has the ability to have a pretty. This will likely end in a knockout.
These two won't see the distance.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I don't see that happening. Smith Brothers boy Sawyer DP, fucking he goes in there and he goes fucking full head of steam, 100 miles an hour in there. And Gabriel Mota throws hammers, dude. So that's an awesome one too. Great matchmaking. Let's move on. What do we got? Christensen, Latimer. The Christensen, he's the one with Thug Life tattooed on his stomach, right? Didn't he? He lost to Dallas Davison, and he's a tough dude. I don't know much about Latimer, and I apologize for that.
Yeah,
I probably should.
This is how it happens sometimes here.
Kerry Latimer, he's making his debut in the BKFC. And I don't know much about him, but
we will see. Next? We will find out, and maybe we'll get him on the show soon, right? So now we have Bercier, hometown guy, right, versus Sayers, who we saw in South Carolina, I believe, on the Go-Go card. You remember that?
Myrtle Beach.
I lost.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach. Yeah, with the night we lost the keys.
Forget that.
Right.
He won by disqualification. Remember that one?
Leo Bercier, he's gonna raise his people up.
Rise them up.
That's it.
He is going to go in there. I feel like the last time that we saw him was against Brian Maxwell, maybe Bercier.
Bercier, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, against
Maxwell.
Brian
Maxwell. Maxwell did pretty good actually in that fight, but he didn't end up coming home with the win. Bercier, I think, is 2-1. So let's keep your eyes open for that. So here these next two fights, right, Kyle? We have this one where we got Greenwood versus Gates, and then we have High Pine. And, High Pine fought Greenwood last time, which I thought was it's like a tree thing going on. You got Greenwood versus High Pine. High Pine versus Greenwood. But now Greenwood is facing our boy Gates.
Gates. Yeah, Gates. You know what? We should have got him on.
I know.
But I know he's in the comments a little earlier. We'll get him on maybe next week. I don't know what your week looks like as far as access to the interwebs, Mike.
Who knows what what the internet's going to look like, but we'll try it on Wednesday and see what happens.
Hey, if worse comes to worse, maybe it'll be a an old school mission accomplished episode with no Mikey. It'll just be one-on-one with me. But either way, Derek Gates, we saw him out in Denver wearing the sport coat.
Yes, we did.
And fired up. He's ready to fight. He said he's been training different and he's ready to rock. He's ready to win everybody over. And do we have any more? Because there's one more on the website.
No, I got more. We've got Ibsen versus High Pine, right? High Pine's going to come in there. I'm telling you, he's going to come in there. He's going to bring the fight. That guy, if I remember correctly, his fight against Greenwood, he came to fight that guy, High Pine. And then we have my personal favorite fight, which I'm looking forward to. Number one, the Long Johnson fight. I cannot wait to see Long Johnson. It's a lightweight Long Johnson.
I love the goddamn sense of humor of some of the guys that work in this company, in the BKFC, because that is fantastic. The old Long Johnson fight. I noticed that there was another fight on this card that had fallen off. Cassie Robb was supposed to fight. It's not on the website anymore. And there's no graphic for it. So Veronica Dmitrieva was supposed to fight Cassie Robb. It was originally on the website. I don't know what happened there. But right now, like we were talking about at work, Mike, there's only, if you look at the card, 3, 6, 9, there's 10 fights listed right now.
Yeah. So you got Stewart Lopez, Davison Mix. We got Wagner Henry, DP Moda, Christensen Latimer, Long.
Can we go back up? Can we go back up? Can we stop there for a second?
Yes. Can we change that picture?
BKFC, can we get a better picture of Mark Johnson? This is fucking ridiculous.
Hook that man up. He doesn't.
It is a disservice to Pound Cake. I think is that his name? Pound Cake?
I don't know.
I think it is maybe something like that.
Let's check right now live. Well, they don't have a nickname on here.
I'm telling you, dude. Maybe I'm tripping balls, but that picture does him no justice. The color, the clarity of it is trash. His head, his
head is up like this.
It's like he's looking at something at the ceiling above the fucking photographer. Like, come on now, let's fix it.
We got to replace this, please. we're asking for him, and please help this guy out. Get rid of that picture. So Ibsen and High Pine, Greenwood, Gates, Bercier, Sears, and then this one, Caldwell Larrera, which I did not see on the website yesterday when I looked. So this was
maybe they're not done building the card. Maybe within the next couple of days, two more fights pop on there, and you do get a full 12 fight card. Who knows? We'll see. It's not cupcake, it's pound cake, bro. Howie Atherton, you're wrong. Pound cake. Go to his Instagram. It's poundcake_Johnson. Pound cake, not cupcake. Cupcake is Misha Tate.
Cupcake is Misha Tate, right?
Cupcake's Misha Tate. It's Mark Pound Cake Johnson. It's right there on his Instagram. I'm looking right at it. God damn it. So stop trying to fucking like correct me all the time. Howie's always trying to correct
was talking
us.
shit
Like
about you, I heard.
Like Howie's always talking shit about everybody. And he's on here always trying to correct us like we're some fucking idiots.
I heard Howie was talking shit
about
Kevin Smith too.
Yeah, I heard he. Hey, we're not gonna be out in Montana. Me and Mike aren't gonna be in Montana, but you know who is? Scott Farley and Kevin Smith. And I heard how he was talking shit about both
of those guys. He was talking shit about both of them. I heard about it.
Yeah, man.
If anybody doesn't know, that's the thing we do when we're at events is we just tell everybody that Howie was talking shit about him. It's like a new thing.
Yeah,
that started at Virginia card. That was fun.
Big Ben.
Howie
Cupcake Atherton.
Yeah.
Wait, hey, what is Extreme Band BK fan page is talking about? Are we supposed to give something out today?
Yeah, no, he's saying that Howie's messing our giveaways up.
Oh yeah, he's always fucking us up.
Howie,
let's fucking go. He says, Howie, are you going to be out in Montana?
He probably will be because
he probably will. That's pretty close to where he lives, right?
Yeah, somewhat, I guess.
He's always talking shit. This guy.
Yep, unbelievable. But
unbelievable, and his
I gotta get up,
suck,
guys. I'm getting up in just a few hours. I got to get there. We've got big things are happening tomorrow. So,
all right. Hey, so shout out to Sawyer DP, Gabriel Moda, Bryce Henry, Louie Lopez, and Billy Wagner. Special shout out to him, man. He really opened up with us tonight. Unbelievable story behind that guy. All those guys for coming on. Thank you. Thank you to Norcom Mortgage, BKBetShark, and Bareknuckle Corn Snacks for always supporting us.
Yes.
Thank you to the Extreme Bareknuckle fan page that is always pumping our shit out there and helping us with the giveaways. And thank you all for tuning in like we always do.
Like and share. Share.
And a big shout out to a -1% owner in the company, Big Ben. We love him too. So with that said, we got a lot of shit going on. Mike's 2-week annual training starts tomorrow morning, and he's got to go nights. So with that said, Mike, you got anything else for the peoples?
I do not. Peace.
Peace.